Hi guys, welcome to Skylight Music Studios. Over the past several videos we've concentrated on left-hand single and double note comping ideas over a jazz ride cymbal pattern. In a bit of a Jazz 101 series, a lot of students had asked about this and said could we put something online, so we have. Now, as it will have said on those videos in the descriptions, it's quite handy to not just play those combinations with your left hand, but to also play them with your right foot and maybe even your left foot as well, depending on how much you want to sort of extend your independence and your coordination. I certainly have made an effort to do all of the exercises with the right foot and the left foot. The thing is, of course, when you play them with the right foot, the left foot should still play 2 and 4. So the hi-hat should still be clicking on 2 and 4. And when you play them with the left foot, that then changes. Then that's the point where the whole thing goes out the window. You just keep the regular ride cymbal pattern traveling along, normally doing its 10 to 10, but the left does the coordination. So let me give you an idea of that first with the right foot, and then we'll show you some left foot. This is just a quick overview to show you where you really should be taking this. So if we have the ride cymbal pattern playing 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, okay, and the left foot playing 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, okay. Let's do a couple of bars of the bass drum playing on the beat, so on the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's going to sound like this: 1, 2, a 3, 4, a 1, 2, a 3, 4, 1, 2, a 3, 4, 1, 2, a 3, 4. So that was sort of what the left-hand did first time round. As we work through, I won't do all of them, but the idea is that you'd maybe play the bass drum on the and. So you'd play it on the 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Again, the same as the left hand. What you want to really be doing is sort of just counting this to begin with and get used to feeling the quirkiness of how that bass drum fits over the top. So like 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. The same for the 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. So I'm counting my bar in the same way that I would have counted for my left hand, and I'm just playing on the partial of the triplet that I want to play on with the bass drum, ultimately with the hi-hat. So that could go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, or 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. So the way that I sort of worked out the left hand part is exactly the way I've worked out and worked on the bass drum and the hi-hat. So let me do some upbeat bass drums so we can hear that. So we've got 1, 2, a 3, 4, 1, 2, a 3, 4. Okay. Maybe then we'd move on to some double note combinations. So maybe 1 and a, that's the classic one. That's the one that everyone likes to do with the left hand. So you'd end up with this: 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Which again could be the left foot: 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a, 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Now, the whole idea of this is that ultimately, if you've practiced all of those comping ideas with your left hand, then your right foot, and then your left foot, as I say, the change is that when you play them with your left hand and right foot, your left foot still plays on 2 and 4. When you move to the left foot to play the comping ideas, obviously it's not going to just play on 2 and 4 anymore. So you're going to use the hi-hat in a slightly different way. For everything else, the hi-hat plays on 2 and 4. So as I'm practicing through the comping ideas of the left hand and the right foot, hi-hat on 2 and 4, ride cymbal playing 10 to 10. It just changes for the left foot playing the comping ideas, okay? Now that's an idea as to where I feel it should go, okay? You don't have to go down this route. This is sort of being quite completist and making sure that all of your limbs that aren't playing a 10 to 10, i.e. right foot, left hand, it's just to make sure that all of those have the maximum amount of coordination. The next thing, you know, I'm going to say it, guys, is to actually take maybe the 2-note combinations and break them up. So you would play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, etc., etc. So instead of playing the 2-note with just one limb, you actually break it up between 2 limbs. That's getting a bit sort of intense and a bit further down the line maybe, but that's where it maybe should be going. And if you listen to a lot of the modern jazz players, that's what they're doing. So ultimately, just make sure you practice the bass drum. Give it at least the bass drum. Give that some work. Maybe go for the hi-hat as well. I did, and I like it. I like having that little bit of freedom with the hi-hat. And obviously, you've got to work on that snare drum and make sure that foundation, the ride cymbal and the hi-hat, at least playing on the 2 and 4, are absolutely rock solid. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's getting a bit intense, but you know, we really are, if you get all this, we really are starting to sort out some lovely coordination. I'll see you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.